The NBC4 I-Team has learned today that the coronavirus is spreading through LA's homeless population. Sources are telling us that at least 23 more of the homeless have tested positive. In a desperate attempt to try to slow the spread of COVID-19, the city is promising new measures. Well, the I-Team's Joel Grover covers LA streets of shame. And Joel, do you think these new measures are going to make a difference?
Well, Chuck, consider this. Even with these new measures, only a fraction of the city's 36,000 homeless people will be able to come inside during this pandemic. And because of that, one of the city's new measures is to hand out even more tents to the homeless. Skid Row today. People are still crowded close together, lining up for food. Tents are pitched side by side. Even this park was left open and packed with people.
Nothing has changed on Skid Row. There is no social distancing.
Estella Lopez represents business owners in Skid Row who are more worried by the day about a worsening outbreak. At the Union Rescue Mission, one worker has died of COVID-19. 3 more people living inside have now tested positive, and 60 men from the mission have been moved to hotels to be put in isolation. On the streets, outreach workers say dozens of people are now positive.
You see people on Skid Row still sleeping next to one another in tents, sharing food, sharing utensils, sharing bottles, sharing needles.
The city's 20 emergency shelters opened at recreation centers are mostly full. For those still on the streets, Mayor Garcetti has promised to set up 300 hand washing stations. But some of them have already been vandalized, apparently by the people they were supposed to help.
What good is a sink if you go back to your tent that's filled with fleas, lice, bed bugs, and rats?
But the city is about to hand out even more tents, 600 tents, to symptomatic unsheltered residents so they can shelter in place, according to court papers filed today. Many are wondering why the city doesn't find land so the homeless can pitch their tents far apart, like Dodger Stadium, which has been made available to store unused rental cars during this pandemic.
So we were able to move an inventory of cars to keep them safe, and we're not able to somehow provide a measure of safety for human beings living on the sidewalk.
The city also said today it is going to ramp up COVID-19 testing for the homeless. Starting this week and continuing the next few weeks, the city says it will deploy 20 testing stations to areas with large homeless populations. And get this, those testing stations are supposed to return results in about 20 minutes. We will keep a close eye on this testing effort and report back to you. Chuck?